Hello student, myself Deepika Prajapati from Computer Department, and today we are going to learn about the chapter number 1 of the subject FOSD, Fundamental of Software Design. Dear our student, we have already seen about the various types of topic from the chapter number 1 software development process, and now let's start here a new topic from the chapter number 1 software maths. So what is software maths? Software is easy to change. Second one of the software maths is outsourcing of software to a third party can relax the customers. Then software can work right from the first time. Then increasing of software reliability will increase software safety. Then reusing software increase safety. Best software is one of which has more features. Testing of software will remove all errors, and once the project is working, job is done. So these all about our software maths. So what is software maths? How it work? So for example, here I give two a real-time example about software maths is we have to use performing a C language program, then we have to use a Turbo C as well as Turbo C++, and we can also say about its performing for the C language programming as the Dev C++ software. So this is a one type of software. So this software is easy to change, and its outsourcing of software is the third party can relax the customers. Then software can work right from the first time. It means we can also increase about the reliability of the software. Then we have to use if another party for this software, then reusing software to increase safety. Then best software is the one which has more features. Testing of software will remove all errors. Once the project is working, job is done. So this all about is our software maths. Next, software engineering. So what is software engineering? So software engineering is an engineering discipline that cover all aspects of software from specification to maintenance, and it is an engineering discipline that delivers high quality software at agreed cost and in planned schedule. It also provides a framework that guides the software engineers to develop the software, and it tells how the software will work with machines. It covers technical and management issue. So these all topics regarding our software engineering. Once again, software engineering is nothing but it is discipline that deliver high quality software at agreed cost and in a planned schedule. And it also provide a framework that guides the software engineer to develop the software. It tells how the software will work with machines, and it cover technical and management issues also. Then next, the main aspect of software engineering are, first of all, provide a quality product, expected cost, and complete work on agreed schedule. So which are the most IMP aspect of the software engineering is, first of all, provide a quality product. So if the software is given a best quality product, so that is the most IMP aspect of our software engineering. So first of all, provide a quality, good, expect cost, and complete work on agreed schedule. The definition about software engineering is that is the application of a systematic, disciplined, quantifiable approach to the development, operation, and maintenance of software. So this is our software engineering definition. Here, the layered approach software engineering is, first of all, tools, methods, process model, and a quality focus. So here a layered technology about software engineering is that, first of all, given a tools, then methods, then process model, and quality focus. So what is tool, method, process, and quality focus? So it is nothing but, first of all, and any engineering approach must rest of organizational commitment to quality. which foster a continuous process improvement culture. So in a real time example, for example, if we have to use any software for performing any program, as well as editing video, as well as editing audio, then we have used any software from the Play Store. So these types of software is a commitment to the quality and which foster a continuous process to improvement culture. So this is our engineering approaches. Then process. So process layer as the foundation define a framework with activities for effective delivery of software engineering technology. Establish the context where products contain a model, data, report, then forms are produced, milestones are established, quality is ensured, and change is managed. So these all process contain in our process layer. Then method provide a technical how to for building software. It encompasses many tasks including communication, requirement analysis, design modeling, program construction, testing, and support. Then next, tools provide automated or semi-automated support for the process and method. So this is our layered technology about software engineering. Software engineering can be viewed as a layered technology. So it contains process, method, tools that enable software product to be built in a timely manner. Next, a quality focus layer. So a software engineering mainly focus on a quality product and it check whether the output meets with its requirement specification or not. Every organization should maintain its total quality management. And process layer, it is the heart of software engineering. It is also work as a foundation layer. Software process is a set of activities together if ordered and performed properly, then desired result would be produced. So it defines framework activities. The main objective of this layer is to deliver software in a time. So these are our quality focus layer, and here one is a process layer. So process layer is a very most MP of the software engineering. Why? Because it is the heart of software engineering and it is also work as a foundation layer. And this is a set of activities together if ordered and performed properly, then the desired result would be produced. Next, method layer. So it describes how to build software product. It creates a software engineering environment to software product using case tools. And tools layer, it provides support to below layers. Due to this layer, process is executed in a proper manner. So this all layer is nothing but our layered approach of software engineering. So quality focus, process, method, and tools layer. And next, need of software engineering. So why we need the software engineering? Because to help developers to obtain a high quality software product. This is the first need of software engineering. Second, to develop the product in appropriate manner using life cycle model. Then to acquire skill to develop large programs. Then to acquire skill to be better programmer. Then to provide a software product in a timely manner. Then to provide a quality software product. Then to provide a software product at a great cost. And next, to develop ability to solve complex programming problem. So these all are need of software engineering. Characteristics. What is the characteristics about software? So here one, the characteristics of the software decide whether the software is good or bad. So characteristics work as check out the software is a good or bad. કેરેક્ટરિસ્ટિક્સ શું કરે છે? સોફ્ટવેરની ક્વોલિટી ચેક કરે છે કે સોફ્ટવેર સારું છે કે ખરાબ છે. તો એના માટેની વેરિયસ કેરેક્ટરિસ્ટિક્સનો યુઝ થાય છે ફોર ધ ડિસાઇડ ઓફ ધ સોફ્ટવેર. સો ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ શું છે? અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડેબિલિટી. It contains software should be easy to understand and it should be efficient to use. So see, this is our first characteristics of software, understandability. Second one is cost. Cost contains software should be cost effective as per its usage. Then third characteristics of software is a maintainability. It means software should be easily maintainable and modifiable in future. Then next, modularity. So modularity contains the software should have a modular approach so it can be handled easily for testing. Then next, functionality. So software should be functionally capable to meet user requirement. Then next, reliability. Reliability is considered as nothing but the capability for the failure free services about the software. So it means it should have the capability to provide a failure free service. Then next, portability. Portability, software should have the capability to be adapted for a different environments. So these all are characteristics about our software. Next, correctness. So software should be correct as per its requirement. This is the most IMP characteristics of our software. Then next, documentation. It means software should be properly documented so that we can refer it in future. Once again, the documentation about software said that it should be properly documented so that we can refer it in the future. Then reusability. It means that it should be reusable or its code or logic should be reusable in the future. So that's why we can use about the software depends on reusable characteristics of the software. Then next, interoperability. That is the very most IMP concept regarding the characteristics of software is that interoperability. So interoperability should be able for the software is to communicate with various devices using standard bus structure and protocol. So interoperability says that it is able to communicate with various devices such as mobile devices and is a PC Windows system and so. And it is depends on standard bus structure and protocols. Next, here one, software does not wear out following this curve about our hardware failure system. So this is our figure number 1.1 for the software does not wear out. So this one is our curves for the hardware failure. So here, this portion consider as our timing portion for our software when perform it's very well or not. So this portion is considered as a time and here this portion is considered as a rate. Depends on working of the software. If a software is not working good, it means our software is failure, then this curve is highly highlighted. It means this is a in front morality. And if our software is instant going good, then this portion is a low. It means curves goes down at the bottom side. So this portion is the in front molarity and this portion is a wear out from our hardware failure curve. So this is the software does not wear out. Next, in this figure the relationship between time and failure, this is known as the bathtub curves and it indicates that hardware exhibits relatively high failure rates early in its life, then defects are corrected and failure rate drops to a standby state level for some period of time. So this is nothing but very easily defects and corrected of the failure system about our software to steady state level of some period the time It means as the time passes, however, the failure rate rises again. Hardware components suffer from the effects of dust, vibration, temperature extremes, and many other environmental factors. So, simply we can say hardware begins to wear out. So, this concept is nothing but regarding our system does not wear out for the software. Then, next, this is a software failure curve. So here one is same as a timing signal, failure rate, and whenever a software perform very well or not, then the increasing time and decreasing time here using this curve. So this is our idealized curve, and here one is our actual curve, and this one is our changes for our performance. So increased failure rate due to the side effect. The above figure shows the software failure rate. It means that the software is not highly affected by environmental effect in the early stage. Due to many errors, software could have a high failure, but it becomes reliable as time passes instead of wearing out. Once software is made, it has a longer lifespan, and in actual curve we can see that software may have increased failure rate as it may become obsolete as the environment in which it was developed and with changes. It may spike in the curve if due to chance of maintenance and side effects. So the software may be retried due to new requirement. So the software does not wear out, but it may be deteriorate. So dear all students, this subject is totally depends on our software designing and developmenting subject, and this is our theory base. So you have to write from any topic. It depends on topic, and you have to write depends on the topic sentence for yourself, but clearly concept in your mind about the topic. So આપણે જે આ ફંડામેન્ટલ ઓફ સોફ્ટવેર ડિઝાઇનિંગમાં સ્ટડી કરવાનું છે બધા જ ચેપ્ટર એ મોસ્ટલી સોફ્ટવેરને ડિઝાઇન કઈ રીતે કરવું, એનું ડેવલપિંગ કઈ રીતે કરવું અને એના ફીચર્સ શું છે, એની કેરેક્ટરિસ્ટિક્સ શું છે, એના વિશે જ આપણે સ્ટડી કરવાનું આવશે. તો તમારે જાતે પણ તમે કોઈ ટોપિક આપ્યો હોય એના રિલેટેડ સેન્ટેન્સ બનાવી શકો છો. એવું જરૂરી નથી કે આમાં જે તમને આપ્યા છે એ જ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ તમે તમારી એક્ઝામમાં લખો, બટ જો તમારા માઇન્ડમાં એ ટોપિકનો કન્સેપ્ટ ક્લિયર હોય તો તમારી જાતે પણ તમે સ્ટેટમેન્ટ બનાવીને લખી શકો છો. નેક્સ્ટ, સોફ્ટવેર ઇઝ engineered, not manufactured like a hardware. So it means that once a product is manufactured, it is not easy to modify it. While in case of software, we can easily change or modify or change it for a later use. Even making a multiple copies of software is a very easy task. Rather, it is a much more tough in case of hardware. Once again, this is the most IMP statement about our software is engineering, not manufactured like hardware. So once again, even making multiple copies of software is a very easy task. Rather, it is a much more tough in case of hardware. Next, in hardware, costing is due to assembly of raw material and other processing expensive, while in a software development, no assembly need like hardware. So the software is not manufactured as it is developed or it is engineered. Okay, I hope dear all students, you all easily understand this all topic from this video lecture about the chapter number 1. So you have to write This all topic with its description in your assignment book and make a PDF and then upload on a Google Classroom. And તમે જે પણ તમારા બુકની અંદર લખો છો એની રાઇટ હેન્ડ સાઈડમાં દરેક પેજ પર તમારે તમારું નામ અને જો નામ ન લખો તો તમારો એનરોલમેન્ટ નંબર દરેક પેજ પર લખી પછી જ તમારે આની PDF બનાવવાની છે અને ગૂગલ ક્લાસરૂમમાં અપલોડ કરવાની રહેશે. આઈ હોપ તમને બધાને જ આ દરેક ટોપિકની અંદર આઈડિયા આવી ગયો હશે અને જો તમને કોઈ ડાઉટ હોય તો તમે મને ગૂગલ ક્લાસરૂમમાં કમેન્ટ કરી શકો છો. એન્ડ વન્સ અગેન આપણો જે આ સબ્જેક્ટ છે ટોટલી મોસ્ટ થિયરી બેઝ ટોપિક પર વધારે ફોકસ કરવાનું આવશે અને એમાં પણ તમે ટોપિકનો કન્સેપ્ટ જો વ્યવસ્થિત રીતે સમજો છો તો તમારી જાતે પણ તમે એને ઇંગ્લિશમાં રીરાઇટ કરી શકો છો તમારા સ્ટેટમેન્ટ સાથે. સો વન્સ અગેન તમને અહીંયા કહી દઉં, હિયર યોર અસાઇનમેન્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન ઇઝ, તમારા અસાઇનમેન્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન છે, ફર્સ્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન તમારો થશે, yes, your first assignment question is what is software, and also give the types of software name with its description. So here the two types, system software and application software. Then second assignment question, write down the characteristics about software. So this one is our second question, the characteristics about the software. Then third question, why software does not wear out. The question number 3 for the assignment is that why the software does not wear out. Then you have to write this type of answer for the question why the software does not wear out with the figure. So this is our the question number 3. Then question number 4, software is engineered not manufactured like hardware. So why we can say that software is engineered not manufactured like hardware. So you have to write this type of answer in this question. Okay, thank you.